Hi Ben, how have you been?
Hi Alice, I'm good, thanks. How about you?
I'm doing well, thanks. Work's been quite busy though.
Oh, really? What do you do for work again?
I work as a teacher.
That's great. What subject do you teach?
I teach English literature.
English literature? That sounds interesting. How long have you been teaching?
I've been teaching for about 5 years now.
5 years? Wow! Do you enjoy it?
Yes, I do. It's very rewarding to see students improve and develop a love for literature.
I can imagine. What age group do you teach?
I teach secondary school students, so they're between 11 and 18 years old.
That must be a challenging age group to work with. How do you manage it?
It can be challenging, but it's also very rewarding. Building a rapport with the students is key.
Do you have a favorite book to teach?
That's a tough one, but I think I'd say To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee.
That is a classic. How do your students usually react to it?
Most of them really enjoy it. It's a powerful story that sparks a lot of great discussions.
Do you use any special techniques to engage your students?
Yes, I try to incorporate a lot of interactive activities and discussions to make the lessons more engaging.
That sounds effective. Do you get to choose the books you teach?
To some extent, yes. We have a curriculum to follow, but there's some flexibility in the choice of texts.
That's good to hear. Do you have to do a lot of grading outside of school hours?
Unfortunately, yes. Grading papers and preparing lessons take up a lot of my time outside of school.
That must be tiring. How do you manage your work-life balance?
It can be challenging, but I try to set boundaries and take time for myself whenever I can.
Do you get any help from your colleagues?
Yes, we have a great team of teachers. We support each other a lot.
That makes a big difference, I'm sure. Do you have any advice for someone who wants to become a teacher?
My advice would be to have patience and be passionate about the subject you want to teach. It makes a huge difference.
That's great advice. Do you ever feel like you need a break from teaching?
Sometimes, yes. It's important to take breaks and recharge, especially during the holidays.
What do you like to do during your holidays?
I love to travel and read books that aren't on the curriculum.
That sounds wonderful. Have you read any good books recently?
Yes, I just finished The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern. It was fantastic.
I've heard good things about that one. Would you ever consider teaching it?
Possibly, but it might be more suitable for an advanced class due to its complexity.
Makes sense. Do you ever get feedback from former students?
Yes, and it's always nice to hear how they're doing and how my classes helped them.
That must be very gratifying. What's the most rewarding part of your job?
Seeing students develop a passion for literature and knowing I've made a positive impact on their lives.
That's amazing, Alice. Keep up the great work.
Thanks, Ben. I appreciate your support.